What is mindset? I want to give you a definition that actually makes sense. I want to clear up some myths around mindset that are causing a lot of problems. And I want to explain what you need to know about this buzzword, hopefully giving you some helpful direction. If you're new here, my name is Tara Wagner, and I'm what's called a belief breakthrough coach. I have been teaching practical mindset work since 2010. Now, if you have felt at all confused or maybe even just a little bit annoyed around the topic of mindset, you're so not alone. Even I am right there with you. Anytime something important starts getting attention, it turns into a buzzword, and then it runs the risk of losing its meaning. There are a lot of people out there who want to blame everything on mindset, who like to diagnose yours, comment below with annoying if that's ever happened to you, and who like to make big promises of quick results, or they just talk a lot of fluff. But either way, you're left in the same place. So what I'm gonna hopefully do here is clear that up both throughout this video and with a free tool that I have for you at the end if you're interested in working on your mindset and you wanna know where to start. So what is the definition of mindset? The formal definition from the dictionary says this is the established set of attitudes held by someone. Wikipedia's is a little bit better. They say it is a set of assumptions, methods, or notations held by one or more people or groups of people. A little bit more of a plain speak definition, this is how I like to explain it to clients, is that your mindset is a collection of all of the things that you believe, that you assume, or that you have been taught, whether any of those are conscious or not, and then how all of that influences how you meet your needs, how you feel, how you think or approach situations, and then ultimately your actions and your outcomes. So although mindset is really just those beliefs or those assumptions, I really like to teach that needs and emotions and thoughts are all under the umbrella of mindset in order to help us remember that we need to be addressing them all together. When you're talking about your mindset, you must also be looking at your needs, your emotions, your thoughts, your behaviors with it. Now, when somebody's talking about a core belief, they're talking about one belief within your mindset. But your mindset is actually the collection of all of your beliefs and then how they're interacting with each other and influencing you. So you could have beliefs around money, around health, around relationships, around work, around people in general, around yourself, around life, around anything. But how those interact is going to make up your unique mindset. Making sense? So let me talk really briefly about how your mindset is formed. It's formed through two things. Your experiences, so these are things that happened, things that were taught to you, these could be cultural, these could be community, and they can be positive or negative, combined with your personal interpretation of those experiences. And that interpretation is generally based around personality and even mood. If you're in a bad mood when something happens, it's going to impact you in a different way. You're going to take away a different meaning than if it happens when you're in a good mood. Now, these experiences can be strong one-time experiences or just consistent, repetitive experiences that are driving home the same message. They're normal, they're natural, and they're unavoidable. Your mindset is not just a buzzword. This is not a new thing. Everyone is constantly, has always been developing and living from their mindset. Most are just doing it really unconsciously. So now what we're talking about generally when we talk about mindset is making this a conscious effort. Why does mindset matter? Your mindset is going to influence and therefore ultimately determine what you do and what you don't do, how you act and how you react, which is going to determine your current opportunities and your future opportunities. It's going to determine your relationships. It's literally going to determine everything in your life. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're dealing with money mindset. You're on one side of the spectrum where your money mindset is unhealthy in a negative way. So let's say, for instance, that you think money is bad, it's dirty, it's the root of all evil. How is that mindset going to influence what you do with money, how you earn money, how you feel about accepting money, and ultimately what your relationship with money and finances look like throughout your life? But then when you go on the other side of that spectrum and you have a money mindset of money is amazing, it's the only thing that's important, it's the most important thing in the world, how is that going to determine your experience with money, but also your experience with other things in life? Either side of this spectrum is not only going to influence your relationship with money, but it's going to influence your relationships with other things that are going to be touched by that money mindset. For instance, your relationships with your loved ones, if you're struggling with money or you're over prioritizing money. Literally everything we do is going to be influenced by the mindsets that we have. Look at the example of people. If you're on one side of the extreme and you think people can't be trusted, that people are stupid, that people make bad decisions, how is that going to influence how you respond to people, the relationships that you find yourself in, how you handle challenges with people? If you're on the other side of the spectrum and you believe that people can always be trusted and that everybody is good all the time, and you kind of have just a Pollyanna idea around people, how is that going to influence your experience with people? What might come out of that experience with people? A healthy mindset doesn't just mean a positive mindset. It means being able to have a balanced, healthy mindset where you're able to see the full picture, where you're able to make smart decisions and not be influenced by beliefs that might actually be hurting you. Again, you can play this same scenario out in terms of your abilities, any of your beliefs around family, around health, around your work, around life, around spirituality, around anything at all. Look at where your unhealthy mindsets might be influencing you in one direction or the other. Now, all of this being said, it's really important to understand that mindset is not about what's true or untrue in your life right now. If you're struggling with money, if you can't pay your bills, that's very true. That's not a mindset. But your mindset will shape what you believe is possible about that situation and how you respond to it, as well as whether or not you find yourself in that situation again and again. Mindset strongly influences outcomes, but it does not 100% determine them, because we're also being influenced by 7 billion other mindsets out there. So your mindset is not responsible for what others do, only how you handle it, or maybe what you've allowed up until now that may have gotten you to where you are now. And that's what's meant when somebody says they have a money mindset problem. It's not that they don't have money problems, it's that their mindset is keeping them stuck in that problem. Drop a comment below with money mindset if this is making sense to you. So although you can't 100% control the outcomes, because your mindset is going to influence the outcomes, this means that the more you develop your mindset, the more your choices are going to change, the more your lifestyle is going to change, the things that you say, the places that you go, literally everything will change. And as all of that changes, the less those 7 billion others are going to influence you. Simply because you're going to find yourself in fewer situations with the wrong ones. Oftentimes when people talk about law of attraction, this is really what's happening. It's not that something magical is being attracted because you've changed your mindset. It's that your behaviors, your actions, the things you do, the habits that you have are all shifting to match your mindset. And naturally that means you're going to find yourself in new situations with new people and new opportunities coming along. You're naturally going to attract or be attracted to different things based on your viewpoint or the way that you're approaching life. Likewise, the people that have been attracted to you or that you have been attracting in the past are probably going to change because they're no longer going to resonate with you. They're not going to click with your new mindset. Think about it like this. Your mindset will put you on a trajectory towards either more of what you want or less of what you want. So really you just need to ask yourself, what trajectory you're currently on based on your current mindset. Is your current mindset going to create more of what you want or less of what you want? The goal of mindset work is to be able to change your actions and reactions so that you can do and have and create or be what you want. Since ultimately it is your mindset that will either hold you back from those things or help you to create those things. The very first step in being able to do this is understanding how the elements of your mindset are working together and how to start working with them. I've been teaching my breakthrough formula for 10 years, the past 2 years just to women in business. And I've put together a free mindset training for you. It breaks down how those elements we talked about, the beliefs, the needs, the emotions, the thoughts, the behaviors, are all talking to each other and what's influencing what and in what order, so that it can help you to gain the insight into your own mindset. Because remember, the collection of all of these things is unique to each of us. Now, people used to have to pay me for this. I am giving this away for free. And not only am I giving you this training, but it's also gonna have some initial coaching exercises to help you start working with your mindset so you can really learn how to change it and start reaching your goals. You can access that for free in the link below in the description. And by the way, if you're brand new here, again, my name is Tara Wagner. I'm a belief breakthrough coach, helping women to crush their goals, not their soul. If you would love weekly coaching videos on things like overcoming limiting beliefs and bad habits, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and then check out these other videos on mindset coaching. I'd also love for you to drop me a comment to say hello, introduce yourself, ask questions, and share your wisdom with others. I'm looking forward to getting to know you. Thank you so much for watching. Boom shalaka.